The 9 Supreme Court justices handling the fate of Biden's vaccine testing and mask mandate seem prepared to block the mandate for companies with more than 100 employees. It's our top story at 10.
The Supreme Court is weighing 2 vaccine mandate cases. First is one for employees at larger companies. The second applies to healthcare workers. For the first, Justice Sonia Sotomayor pushed back on the use of the word mandate, since employees have the option to test weekly and wear a mask. She, along with Justices Breyer and Kagan, indicated that they support the requirements.
More and more people are getting sick every day. This is the policy that is most geared to stopping all this.
On the other hand, conservatives like Chief Justice John Roberts questioned how much power such a sweeping requirement would give to the executive branch alone.
I wonder if it's not fair for us to look at the court as a general exercise of power by the federal government and then ask the questions of, well, why doesn't Congress have a say in this, and why doesn't this be the primary responsibility of the states?
The 5 conservative justices seemed more receptive to a vaccine mandate for healthcare workers. Now, one concerning takeaway for many coming from the oral arguments were the false statements shared by Justice Sotomayor, who phoned into the hearing from her office.
We have over 100,000 children, which we've never had before, in serious condition, and many on ventilators.
It's not true. We have not had 100,000 children in serious condition in U.S. hospitals. According to the CDC,
the number is actually around 3,000, but according to the CDC, it's unclear how many children were brought in for other reasons and then simply tested positive upon arrival. The Biden administration is ready to implement the vaccine requirements next week, so a decision could come in a matter of days or even hours.
And Republican-led states across the country are suing the government over the mandate. Here in Iowa, Labor Commissioner Rod Roberts said he would not enforce the Biden administration's vaccine mandate. He said in a statement, quote, "Iowa doesn't have a standard requiring the COVID-19 vaccine or testing. But after closely reviewing the federal OSHA vaccine mandate, Iowa has determined it will not adopt the federal standard. Iowa has concluded that it is not necessary because Iowa's existing standards are at least as effective as the federal standard change," end quote. Governor Reynolds says she, quote, "applauds the decision," and continued by saying, "We are going to continue to protect the freedoms and liberties of Iowans." The contagious nature of the Omicron variant means more and more people are calling out sick from work and school, creating a staffing crunch at workplaces. The increased transmission of Omicron is causing more people to come down with cold and flu-like symptoms. The problem is worse at hospitals, where ICU beds are filling up, but the number of people available to treat patients is going down. At-home tests are flying off the shelves of pharmacies in the hardest-hit areas. The White House is finalizing a plan to start spending 500 million free tests to American households in the next few weeks.